I think it's gonna see an explosion of architecture. I think there is definitely a lot of work coming up your way. I would say, to be honest with you, I think there is need for architectural work. There is need for infrastructure. I think there is a desire for all of that to happen. I imagine that you will be very busy in the near future, if not yet already.
What are some of the current research projects or innovative practices being explored at SCI-Arc?
Well, I think there is a lot of work done on materials lately and ecology. I think that's just to tell you what, the school moves fast, and I think the idea of ecologically conscious materials has been definitely something that the students brought to the fore, and so the faculty, and global warming. So there is a strong concern on certain issues and how to solve them. Also, I think there is a strong relationship with AI. That's another concern that I think has been key point of discussion in the past 2 years. Maybe there is a stronger awareness about what the role of the architect in general is. I think there is a much stronger awareness among the students in terms of its social and political positioning, and that had a lot to do also with the way in which discipline is organized in history theory. So I would say these three are maybe the latest. They developed quite strong in the past 3-4 years among the students.
How important is universal accessibility in design, and does SCI-Arc offer any courses to focus on that?
We actually had one thesis last year about universal accessibility. So it is usually, I think, part of the upper level courses, and it's based on interests. There is some interest among the students and some of the faculty about that. So there is a seminar, and I think the last year was a very good thesis about it. So it's, also we're a school of architecture with many interests, and you will find that probably there is always somebody that is interested into something somewhere else. Yes. Is it difficult to work or intern on abroad? What are the job opportunities that SCI-Arc offering? So I think that's a question we have a lot. That's why I put into the slide that we're a STEM institution, because I think it's important to know that when you, at least, I came from Italy to United States, and as well I had to build up my career and as an immigrant. When I did it, there was no STEM. So you really had only 1 year to work with a visa, and then you had to give in by the school. But now there are 3 years given by the school, which means that when you graduate from an MArch-1 or an MArch-2 program, you can then get up to 3 years visa to work under the umbrella of the F1, which I think is usually a comfortable time for students then to apply for another visa or an H-1B, etc. And also during the year at SCI-Arc, we offer the possibility of taking at least a maximum of 6 CPT units. So curricular training, meaning that you can get credits for working, up to 6 credits. There is also an opportunity in the school to work as within the school itself. So there are positions that one can apply for. And there are also many opportunities to teach in the school, to be a TA. So I think those things are always available. Also, every year we try to organize something that we called Open Studio, which is a way for students to meet with companies that are looking for interns, or they're looking for hiring people. And so we have this big event every year to try to connect and network. Can I take part in the summer program as a first-year BArch student, or what does it offer? Yes, you can. And I think it would be a good fit, yes. What is the fee of courses offered by SCI-Arc Master? So all the fees are published on our website. So if you go under sciarc.edu, the fees are the same for every program. So undergraduate, graduate, postgraduate, we have all the same fees, and it's published online and you can see them. How to participate for the program? Okay, so I think NASA, maybe you can you can answer this. So basically, we are offering the workshop, but NASA is actually organizing the trip, meaning that they organize the flights, they organize the chaperone, they organize the hotel, and so they basically are on their ends organizing all the rest. Let's say, so you would participate through them. And what we do, we organize the content, the content of the school, let's say. So maybe you want to speak to that.
Yes. So to participate or to register for the program, we have sent out registration forms through which you can register for the program. For the first session, we have kept the students limited to a group of 20 students. So we'll be shortlisting 20 students from whoever is interested and to how much ever amount of registration we have got, and then and then all of the other processes regarding visas and flight tickets, all that will be looked into.
So ask duration of summer program. When will it start? I think this is 6 days from the 26th to the 1st of July, from the 26th of June to the 1st of July. So it's exactly 6 days. But then I think with NASA at SCI-Arc, but then with NASA, you also will travel. So I'm going to leave this to NASA to explain.
Yes. So apart from the 6 days SCI-Arc program, we have also extended the trip to more 5 days, where you guys can visit like architecturally important monuments or buildings in Los Angeles and San Francisco. So apart from the 6 days SCI-Arc program, this 5 days city exploration of LA and San Francisco will also happen in the program.
So I think there are a few questions about how to participate. Do you want to share a link, or are you going to talk? Are you going to email these people afterwards?
So we have actually mailed a link to all of you guys unit secretaries, which is also there on our Instagram link tree. So there's a link tree in our Instagram bio on NASA India's page, where you can find the registration form for SCI-Arc program. So you can go there and register for the program. And once you register, all of the program details apart from that will be sent to you, or you can get access of that through your unit secretaries. I would like to address a few other questions as well. So one of the questions is, will we be undertaking complete design problems or projects independently?
Students will be working independently, but the project is not going to be do a house beginning to end. It will be a more abstract project. But yes, you will work independently and cohesively, yes.
Okay. And what digital technologies, tools, or software?
So I'm going to answer this in the chat. I think that's okay. This is actually, do you see it? Yeah, so participants will work independently on their projects, but it's only 1 week, so the focus, on new technology, new techniques, the representational methods, etc. So that's the answer to the question. Yes. Sorry, ask again.
Right.
Yeah.
What digital technologies, tools, and softwares will be using for the program?
Okay, here. Participant will use ZBrush and Cinema 4D. Access to the software tools can be obtained via trial version or student version. This trial version is free, student version is $60 per year. And I can send to NASA all the information of the softwares, yes.
Right. One another question. Are participants required to bring their own laptop and devices, or will it be provided by SCI-Arc, or anything in specific that they're required to bring?
You will need to bring your laptops, yes. And we can give to NASA the requirements of the software so that you can get organized before if you want to.
Right. There's a question on fee structure of SCI-Arc. So, would you like to answer that?
Oh, I already did. So there is a website on I can even find, so if you go on our website, the fees are the same for undergraduate, graduate, and postgraduate, and under sarc.edu, under fees, you can see them. Because there are the fees for the school, but then there are maybe living expenses, etc. So there is a good breakdown, which we update every year to make sure that the students understand this. So go online, yes.
I guess the question is, I think it's specific to the program. So that's why
okay.
I'll just give a brief about what.
Yeah, please do. Yes, because I think we're part of. Yes, sorry. So this is for SCI-Arc in general, but I think we did something very specific for NASA with them, and NASA is organizing the whole budget. So it's best if they answer this question. Yes.
Yes. So the total program fees for this Los Angeles program will be 2,75,000, and this will include the program fee of SCI-Arc as well as the stay in Los Angeles, San Francisco. Apart from that, meals are included, and all of the chaperone charges, all of that is included. The visa money that will be required, the flight tickets back and forth to the US, and the domestic flight ticket from LA to San Francisco or any other monument visit tickets, all of this are not included in the program fee. Apart from that, whatever I mentioned earlier, that all fees is included in the fees of 2,75,000.
It must be late for you. Everybody wants to go to sleep.
I have just copy pasted the fees structure and what all is included and what all is not in the chat box. I would also like to share my screen and show you the brochure of the remaining program. Yeah. Yes. So apart from the 6 day SCI-Arc workshop, we will also have 2 days in Delhi where we'll be exploring different architecturally important designs or architecturally important buildings, which will include the Holocaust Museum or the Annie's House or Holohawk House, all of this. And there'll be 3 days city exploration in San Francisco as well. So here also again, all of the important architecturally important monuments or places will be visited, and this all is included in the cost, the visits, and everything. So apart from the 6 days program, there will be a 5 days extension to it, where all of this things will be done. What will be the process of for visa and from when will it start? Okay, so the visa process for that, yeah. So for the visa process, first, as soon as we are done with the registrations and once we have the set of 20 students, we'll start the visa process. First of all, we'll look into the students who do not have a visa or green card or citizenship for the US. And as you guys know that the visa process of the US is a bit vigorous. So there'll be a slight increase in the charges for the whole visa process, where we'll get a premium appointment for you guys for the visas. And as soon as, and we can also have that process done in your specific metropolitan city which is near to you guys. And once that, so we have also collaborated with our travel partners who will be helping out us through the whole visa process and to get the visas.
So if there are no more questions from me, maybe I can leave you to the call.
Yes, sure.
All right.
Thank you so much, Elena, for the
Thank you for having me. It was a
brief
pleasure
session
to-
for.
And I hope to see you all in Los Angeles. I think it's going to be an exciting opportunity. And thank you, NASA, for having me here. We'll make this happen. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
We'll also be closing the registration shortly. So please make sure that you guys register as soon as possible. And I'll be also sharing the link of the group where you can join and you will get updates on the program regularly. So give me a second for that. If you guys have any questions again for the traveling part or the visa part, any other questions related to the travel except for the Making Plus Meaning program, you can ask me here. Yes, I'll be sharing. Yeah, so this is the registration form link below. Yeah, and the WhatsApp link is also shared. What do you mean by can another background person join this program? The SCI-Arc program is one of the most premium program that NASA India is offering, and it is the first time that we are having it with SCI-Arc. And as you guys know, as I mentioned earlier, the registrations will be closing as very soon. So make sure that you guys register for the program if you're interested. Is this WhatsApp group for those students who will go for the... No, this WhatsApp group is not for the students who will go for the program. It is for everyone who is interested for the program so that you get regular updates there. Last day for registration. So as you guys know, the program is happening on from 23rd June. So before that, all the visa and the flight ticket processes also has to be done. So we'll keep the last registration date for 25th of May, which is 7 days from now. Okay, guys, I just have a question for you all regarding the international programs that NASA India is doing or any other program nationally as well. So, what type of programs do you guys as students look forward from NASA India? So, is there any specific kind of programs where you want this to happen in program and that would be more interesting for you all? If you guys are able to unmute, then you can please unmute and speak. Guys, any other questions that you all have regarding not only the program but NASA India or anything like that? So that would be really helpful. And I could answer that for you all. Okay, programs like using AI, AR space with civilization and green sustainability. Okay. So apart from all of this international programs which is happening in this 2 months where most of you all guys have summer vacations, we are also going to have more programs in the future from August. So that will be mostly, if you guys know about our insider program, where we have 1 or 2 days visit to an architectural firm where the principal architect or the architects in that particular firm guide us through the whole process of how the firm actually works, the insiders of what actually happens in an architecture firm. So apart from this, there are many national programs as well that we take place all across the country, like the LIK documentation program. If I understand, most of you guys might have taken part in the LIK trophy, and you guys know it's about documentation of monuments. So, like LIK program that we hold is also based upon the documentation, where they teach you exactly how a documentation of a building or a big monument can be done for the trophy or for the program. So these are some of the programs that happens, like Insider or LIK documentation. Other here it is using AI or AR space civilization on green sustainability. We do have programs for that also scattered all over the year. So if you guys are interested, you guys can have that programs as well. Apart from the Los Angeles program, we are also having some other international programs. So we are having international programs in Japan and Singapore as well. Apart from that, we also have released recently the South Korea Seoul program. So if you guys are interested and want to participate in that programs, you can do that as well. So yeah, do you have any questions?
Yes,
If
I
you're
wanted
not
to
able
ask,
to yeah.
when we register for a program, so you shortlist a few students. What's the
Yeah.
criteria for shortlisting?
So the criteria for shortlisting is mostly based upon, so if you guys know, if you fill the Google form, we ask you a brief idea about why do you want to participate in the program. So we also shortlist the people who are genuinely actually interested to go for the program and are actually interested to attend what all things and what all the program actually teaches, and not just the students who just want to visit that particular city. So I guess that is the most important criteria for us to shortlist the students. And as you guys know, apart from that, we also have sets, like if we having, so Singapore program was something that we had last year as well. So we try to keep it every year so that most of the students get to visit this international programs and also get to learn from it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions that you guys have? We also make sure that you guys get certificates and credits for attending this program, so that you can later put it in your portfolios as well. Attending all of these programs and learning all of the things that is happening in the program will be actually very beneficial for you guys uh, in terms of your academics as well. I guess exposure to international architecture, or for say visiting internationally for such architecturally oriented programs, will actually help you guys to build your portfolio, as well as in future also, if you're guys looking towards going for masters outside the country, it is going to be very beneficial for you all. So I feel like attending these programs is a great opportunity for you guys, and missing this wouldn't be, like, I feel like you all should attend some or the other program, if not international, national programs as well we have. So you guys will actually get to interact with the other students, other architecture students all over the country, and get their thoughts and ideas about architecture. and these are like rare opportunities where where you get to interact with, for example, you're from a north country and you get to interact with a student who's from south, and there can be many differences between what actually architecture is in your college and what exactly are they going to teach in the other colleges. So getting that opportunity to interact is also a very big thing. So I feel like attending all of these programs, events are very important for you guys as students, because the exposure that is given is helpful for you all. Also, apart from this, all of the international programs that we do are also very, like, we, as you guys are students and as we are a student association, we try to cut short the cost for these international programs. Like, if you see all of the international programs and the cost that we are having it, we try to cut it short as much as possible for you guys, because we understand that you guys are still students, and like so that you get to visit this international programs or international cities in your student while you're still students. So it's a big opportunity. What will be the visa criteria? In regards to the LA program, right? So visa criteria, in the sense, are you talking about will it be a student visa or a tourist visa or like that? Okay. So the visa will mostly be a tourist visa, but we still have to look into the things of it. So as I stated earlier, we also have collaborated with our travel partners. So they'll be helping us and you guys for the whole visa process. And they have a better understanding of what exactly visa is needed, because as of LA program, we are going to have that 6 days workshop as well, and we need to know what exactly is the visa required for that. But apart from that, the 5 days extension that we are having, where we are exploring the city, that can also be done from the tourist visa, so that won't be a problem. And for the visas, as I stated earlier, that the US visa, getting a US visa is a bit difficult after the whole corona thing. So there'll be additional cost for the US visa as well, where we will book you guys premium appointments for the visas, and then you guys can probably be able to get the visas as soon as possible for the US. Any other questions from you guys? How many of you guys are like interested and have registered for the SCI-Arc program, or for say any other international program? Can you just raise hands? Okay, so make sure that if you guys are interested, to register as soon as possible for this as well as the other programs. And like I stated earlier, our travel partners, which is Happy Miles, would help you all with the travel things. So none of you guys have to worry about anything regarding the travels or the programs. It will be fully, we'll be fully responsible for it, and we'll fully make sure that you guys do not have any inconveniences. Any other doubts or questions that you have in regards to anything related to NASA? Or we can end this meet in next 5 minutes. If you have any doubts, anything regarding any of the programs, you can reach out to any of the council members and you can DM us directly and your doubts will be addressed. So if you guys have any doubts in the future regarding any other program or the LA program, you can DM me as well. So we'll make sure that your doubts are cleared and okay, so as you guys know that I'm the treasurer of NASA India, so either you can DM me directly or you can mail me on my treasurer or @nasaindia.co mail ID as well regarding any doubts or anything, and I'll be there to assist you guys. So guys, as you all know that I'm the national treasurer and I usually handle the overall budget and the transactions of the association, and I shall be handling this Los Angeles programs as well. So if you guys if you guys have any doubts regarding it, either you can contact your ZPs, which are the zonal presidents, your unit secretaries for your particular units, or you can directly DM me as well. Please make sure that you register before the 25th of May because we'll be closing our registrations then. So make sure that you all do that. Okay. Okay, then we shall end the meet now. Have a good evening to all.